Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. The Sun stars Hugh Jackman, Zinn McGrath, Vanessa Kirby, and Laura Dern. Peter has his new busy life with new partner Beth and their baby. This is thrown into disarray when his ex-wife Kate turns up with their teenage son Nicholas. Was really looking for this movie for months. It was delayed, but now it's out, and it was okay. What really hurts this movie isn't the acting, and isn't really necessarily the story, because overall the acting and the story is good, but it's the writing, and it's that there's scenes missing. There's legit scenes missing out of this movie, and this movie is like 2 hours long, and it feels like maybe 30 minutes of it was cut out, and it's like, okay, how can you say the story's good if the writing's bad? Because I understand where they were going. I get what they were doing. But there's a lot of scenes in the movie when it comes to the writing of them just literally just like speaking to the audience and just exposition dump everything without showing and telling. And like, for example, at the beginning of the movie, they're talking about their son, Nicholas, which is sort of, which the movie is sort of around, and he's kind of like in this dark place, cutting himself and whatnot, and there's like school, like something apparently happened at school, but we never find out what happened at school, and like there's characters mentioned that never ever pop up in the movie ever, and back to that cutting thing, is that we don't really get to see him like physically do it. We don't ever actually see him do it, and we never actually see the scars until like one scene later in the movie, and that's it. That's over, and it moves on to something else. And so it's like it was never really. It's like it was sort of set up slowly, and with him like sort of maybe like finding out about a gun, but we never actually see him, grab the knife or anything like that. We do find a knife under his mattress, but besides that, there's no really big, there's no slow build up to it. It's just like, oh, yep, it's happening now, and I'm not going to school, and that's the one thing. Like he doesn't go to school at the beginning of the movie, but then so he lives with his dad because that's what he wanted. They couldn't really trust him, so they try to get him to go to school, really, but because he walks to his previous school, but yet they let him walk again, and it's like, how can that not be a problem? How are you not learning from your previous mistake for letting him go on his own? And it's like you're not really learning the point of what's just happened, and that's what one of the other things in the movie is that one scene's like do one thing, and the next scene literally undoes everything after that. It's like, what was the point of that scene? Like, that scene was pointless because you just went back on it 5 seconds later. And so there's a lot of that in the movie. But what really holds this movie up is Hugh Jackman's acting. He brings it all to this role, especially at the end, and that was very tear up type of ending. But at the same time, it's like, I don't really care because like the movie feels choppy, and also the writing makes the characters kind of look stupid in some form. And even though that you understand what they're doing, it's just that it wasn't executed well enough in the writing, and even in the directing itself. There's a lot of just straight up cut over the shoulder shots, very very bland type of directing, but that's all I can really say about this movie. Like, there's not that much to say, and so it's just like, I don't know. I feel like this movie had a lot more behind it, and it got delayed so much that they decided, like, let's just take out this part, take out this part. This part doesn't matter, when really whatever they did take out was really important, because like I said, they mentioned some kid from Nicholas' school that we've never seen before, and doesn't even show up in the movie at all. And so it's weird in that way that they do that, and there's just, I don't know, there's so many, it feels like there's so many scenes missing, and that's all I can really say. I'm gonna give The Sun a C-. It's not bad, it's just disappointing, but it's not like disappointing in a way where it's like bad and where it deserves a low grade. It's like in that realm. It's like, I see your potential, I see that you tried, but I feel like the studio interference got in the way of your like vision, and so you take out scenes because they wanted to probably make the movie smaller, well, shorter, to get it into more auditoriums. And so if not, then yeah, there's probably some writing classes that you need to go to, because literally there was a legit a fight scene that we never saw, but the characters themselves talk about it. It's like, why did we not see this fight scene? Because this scene would be more impactful if we got to see it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.